And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
Try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Hit as he throws it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And it's a solid return after the interception.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Barrett. Throws it to the right. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. So an early season test for both teams. A top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
One team ready to boot it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
And here's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense cannot be stopped. Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. To throw, it's Barrett. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the 1st down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, Chris, we call games every single week. It's not very often you see teams lose yards like this and then get right back to the line and go up tempo. Let's see if it works out.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, it's Barrett. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He grabs it inside the 20. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Defensive coordinator dials up man-to-man coverage, puts the free safety in center field. This is where his instincts have got to take over, and they do here. He reads the quarterback's eyes, leads him to the football, and he does a nice job of knocking it away.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Clark. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Catch made over the middle. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the Kentucky offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Tries to get it to the running back. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
I say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense will make the stop, but it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
The returner is brought down. Gets a starter in the next drive.
Kentucky offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Barrett. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. The sack sets up a second down and very long.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is caught. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Back to throw. It's Barrett. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6. Man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on 3rd and long from inside the red zone.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do.
He's in the clear. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. There was no catching him that time.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Kentucky offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Back to throw. It's Barrett. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Past the 25. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Looking to throw it again. He lets it rip. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. It's a wide receiver screen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's Clark. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense is still clicking. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Kentucky offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Strong defensive effort. They've got it behind the line. They'll lose 5 yards.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner will be brought down. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the catch. He's swarmed by the defense. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch downfield. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Kentucky 6.
And the Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the Kentucky offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for bigger.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Broken tackle still going. Touchdown, Gamecocks. 6 points for the special teams. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that